A man is accused of killing 8 people, including 6 Asian American women, on Tuesday. Earlier today, law enforcement officials briefed the public on the latest in the investigation, where a motive has not yet been determined. The killings come as the number of anti-Asian hate incidents are on the rise, according to the group Stop Asian American and Pacific Islander Hate. There have been nearly 3,800 anti-Asian incidents in the past year alone. Joining me now is Democratic Congressman of New Jersey, Andy Kim. Congressman Kim, it's great to have you with us. So what went through your mind when you heard about last night's shooting?
Yeah, thank you. It's been hard. It has been. I learned about this, the killings, while I was getting my kids to bed last night. And immediately went through my mind just, again, how does this keep happening? And who's safe? You know, how do I make sure that my family's safe, my mother and my father are safe? And, you know, when we see just the continued violence leading up to this, what we know is it's not over. And we have to make sure that we're really setting down a marker now, that we're going to commit ourselves to trying to heal and try to fix this going forward.
I know you mentioned you heard about this last night as you were putting your kids to sleep. You have a remarkable story. You're the son of immigrants yourself and now have children of your own. How has the past year personally impacted your family? How do you talk about the kind of tragedies and hate that we're seeing?
Well, it hits us very personally. And you're right. I'm the son of immigrants, married to an immigrant. I've experienced a lot of this discrimination firsthand. I've had instances where people yell profanity at me and racist remarks at me over this last year, pushing me away because they're worried that they're going to get coronavirus just simply because I'm Asian American. I've felt it. I've seen this. I see the fear of my mother when she goes to the grocery store sometimes because of the experiences that she's had. And I think about, you know, what kind of world, what kind of America are my 2 baby boys going to grow up in when we have this level of hatred and animosity within our society and our communities here. So I'm very fearful of that. And look, I don't have all the answers. This is something that we need to make sure that we're giving attention to, though. And that's a really important start. And that's why I'm grateful for you and others for highlighting this.
Congressman, have you experienced any of what you've described in the halls of Congress?
In the halls of Congress, no. You know, I haven't had any direct racist experiences there. But I will say, you know, when I worked at the State Department, for instance, I was a top secret security clearance, worked in Iraq and Afghanistan and elsewhere. But one day I was told by the State Department that I was banned from working on anything related to the Korean Peninsula. I never applied for working on anything in the Korean Peninsula, but it was just this feeling that my country didn't trust me, that for some reason, because of my last name and because of my heritage, even though I was born here in the United States, I was banned from working on issues because of concerns about my loyalty. You know, that type of concern, that xenophobia, that type of issue is something very personal, and it hurt. I'll be honest, it hurt that my country didn't trust me. So that is something that I've experienced, and I carry that with me.
Wow, that's a very troubling story. Have you shared that before with anyone? Have you talked about the fact that somebody at the State Department told you that?
I have. It took me a while to be able to talk about it because, you know, part of me wanted to just keep my head down and keep working and show through my hard work that you know, this is something that is wrong. But you know, I think I've come to see that, you know, we can't just assume that these issues of racism are going to just get better. You know, this is not just like some path that we're on that's immediately going to fix these. We have to stand up and speak out. And I didn't do it then. I haven't always been able to say what I need to say at the right moment, which is why I feel so motivated right now to speak out on behalf of these victims and for many others that are frightened. They're really frightened.
Yeah, we are grateful for you sharing that experience with us, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Let me switch gears for a moment, because I know since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, some have racialized the virus. Most prominently, obviously, is former President Trump. He did so again last night on Fox News. Have you had any conversations with any of your Republican colleagues about the possible repercussions of this racist language that he and others continue to use?
Oh, absolutely. This is something that I've raised. We had a resolution on the House floor last year condemning this type of behavior. And again, what we kept hearing from my colleagues is just, you know, just trying to change the subject, you know, rather than just confronting it head on and recognizing that this is not right, that this is not how we should be talking about these challenges in our community and pouring gasoline on a fire. This is not something that we should be doing. I'm hopeful that hopefully we can turn the corner here. We have a hearing in front of the Judiciary Committee tomorrow, raising this issue of violence against the API community. I'm hopeful that we can move forward on legislation. And again, hopefully this time in a bipartisan way, in a meaningful way, to really show once and for all that this is not right.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.